Now we look at this problem about the implicit differentiation, and we want to find dy over dx. Okay, so for this problem, we will do some observations. So for the left-hand side, we can see it is a exponential function times a sine function. Okay, and for the right-hand side, it is a constant 1 plus a cosine function, and inside of it, it is another function which is x times y. Okay, so because like what I said earlier, for the left-hand side, it is the product of two functions, so we're going to use the product rule. So that means I will have e to the x squared prime times sine 2x plus y plus e to the x squared times sine 2x plus y prime and equal to the derivative of the right hand side. And by using the sum rule, firstly 1 prime is 0, and then plus the derivative of cosine of xy prime. Okay, remember here the prime thing here, we're taking derivative with respect to x. Okay, so derivative with respect to x. So bear this in mind, it is very important. Alright, then we move on to the actual differentiation. So for the first piece here, we're going to take the derivative of e to the x squared with respect to x. So that is e to the x squared times the x squared derivative and times sine of 2x plus y. Because x squared prime is just 2x, so I'm going to replace this part just as 2x. Okay? Alright, now we take care of the other piece on the left hand side. So it is e to the x squared times the derivative of sine 2x plus y. So by using chain rule, firstly it is cosine of 2x plus y, and then times the 2x plus y prime. And again, remember we're going to take the derivative with respect to x, and here y is a function of x. So we will have, for this piece, it is 2 times dx over dx plus dy over dx. Okay, this is this part here. Alright, then this part is equal to the right hand side, which is cosine x y prime. So by using chain rule again, it is sine of negative sine of x times y times x times y prime. And again, we're going to differentiate xy prime. So it is the product of two functions, and we're going to take the derivative with respect to x. So we have dx over dx times y plus x times dy over dx. Okay? And now we can see that dx over dx, this is just 1, and dx over dx is just 1. So we can simplify our result as e to the x squared times 2x times sine 2x plus y plus e to the x squared times cosine 2x plus y times 2 plus dy over dx. this is equal to the right hand side, which is negative sine xy times y plus x times dy over dx. Okay? So this is the equation we found so far. And then we're going to solve for dy over dx. So we can see for this term here, there's no dy over dx. And for the second part, we have dy over dx here. And for the right hand side, we have dy over dx here. So if we multiply everything out, we will have e to the x squared times 2x times sine 2x plus y plus, I'm going to multiply e to the x squared times cosine 2x plus y with 2 first. That is 2 times e to the x squared times cosine 2x plus y. And then plus dy over dx with e to the x squared times cosine 2x plus y. That is e to the x squared times cosine 2x plus y times dy over dx. Okay, this is the left-hand side. This is equal to negative sine xy times y, that is negative y times sine xy, minus sine xy times x dy over dx. Okay? So now we can see this term, and this term has no dy over dx, so we can combine them together. That is, so first we are going to move this part to the left-hand side, and we have e to the x squared times 2x times sine 2x plus y plus 2 times e to the x squared times cosine 2x plus y plus y times sine xy. Okay? Because you're moving this negative y times sine xy to the left-hand side, we are going to change the sign from negative to positive. And then, because this term has dy over dx, so we're going to move this term to the right-hand side. Again, we're going to change the sign. That is equal to negative e to the negative e to the x squared times cosine 2x plus y times dy over dx. And copy this term down. That is negative sine xy times x times dy over dx. So basically we can factor out the dy over dx on the right hand side and write it as negative parenthesis e to the x squared times cosine 2x plus y, and then plus x times sine xy, and then times this whole thing by dy over dx. Okay, so now we have an equation, and its left-hand side is in this red box, and I'm going to denote this as the left-hand side, LHS, equal to a coefficient in the in the yellow box. I will say this is CO to represent coefficient times dy over dx. So our final result will be dy over dx equal to the left-hand side, that is the monster in the red box, divided by the coefficient. the other monster in the yellow box. Okay, so this will be our final result.